2. We got another Kevin Samuels video for you guys today. Another reaction video for you guys today. Without further ado, you guys, this one is not as long as the past ones, but it's filled with everything you need. I promise you that. So y'all go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, you guys. Appreciate y'all.
It's okay.
And genuinely, I've learned now that I'm not where I need to be at all. I actually do have a high value man in my life. And
Okay.
until watching you, I didn't realize how good of a man I actually have around, per se. And I'm kind of just wanting your advice of if I'm going to be able to particularly keep this man.
How old is he?
I'm sorry?
How old is he?
He's 28.
Okay. I need to turn the volume down a little bit because I'm getting some feedback.
Sure.
He's 28?
He's 28, yes.
Okay.
He's just a Henry, as you called him. He's not actually like...
Yeah, it can't be high value in my schema, under 30.
Gotcha, okay.
How long have you guys been together?
We have been seeing each other for 2 years now.
All right. Were his mother and father married?
They were, yes.
Were your
I
mother
might have
and
to put
father
you in my
married?
headphones, though, because I can barely hear you, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
All
Sorry.
right. Go ahead. Yeah. See, so what tends to happen, and I don't doubt that the other chick from Valley is a really nice person, but that's something I will need to get paid for because that kind of consultation requires a lot of insight. And see, again, first world problems. Let me go ahead back to you.
You're fine.
Are you ready?
Yeah, of course. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. So
Awesome.
you guys have been together for how long?
2 years. Let me say this though. We're both poly. We both live our life freely. It's not
you're both poly?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does he have any children?
He has one.
How old?
But it was one of those situations. He's 7.
How old? Okay.
7.
And you're asking me if you can keep him around?
Yes, because I'm starting to realize that I grew up in a single mom household. My mom was African American, did that whole bit where she took me away from my dad, that type thing. And I'm realizing now that I learned a lot of those bad qualities when it comes to treating a man.
But but you want to keep him around in what status?
Oh, as we are now. We've already spoken of like later on just building on what we have and sharing our partnership and then possibly,
But not marriage, an open relationship.
Yes, but marriage is the end goal for the money security. I'm sorry, that sounds
okay.
So
well,
bad,
I need to be okay. Well, does he want to marry you?
We spoke of it, but as of recently, he said he couldn't even think of that because of the fact that I basically, sorry, it's a little humiliating for myself. I don't necessarily respect him at all times. I'm very unpolite at times.
Okay, hold on. You're okay. Yes. I don't want to be a slight delay.
Oh, you're fine.
What do you mean you don't respect him at all times?
I can be very unpolite when I'm noticing now when I feel emotion of anger or
Okay, so let me do this real quick. First off, it's impolite.
I apologize.
No problem. But I mean, you guys started out. He's 3 years older than you. 2 or 3 years older than you. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you talk about marriage is the end goal and all this other stuff. And I asked, does he want to marry you? And you said yes or no.
Well, I would say no at this time because, like I said, I don't feel like I am meeting those standards. And that's why I'm calling, basically.
Okay. Well, several things. One, you didn't start dating. Ladies, you need to start dating with intentions. This is what tends to happen with women. You get involved in a relationship and then you want to turn into a marriage. You're in a poly relationship with a guy with a kid, and now you want it to turn into a traditional a relationship, a marriage relationship. That's not what happens. It's just not what happens. But I want to focus back on you. Are you an only child?
I am.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very,
very selfish.
Yeah. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Dress size?
I am a 6'8". I'm 15 pounds overweight at 157. Trust me, I'm on their journey. I know.
A little bit bigger than 157, but okay.
Oh no, sir. I'll wait today.
It's okay.
I
But
promise.
what I'm saying is, why impolite?
That's what I'm trying to understand myself, because I've been through therapy and things, and I just don't. It's because I know everything we do is a choice. That's something I'm learning right now as well.
Well, let me
Everything we
ask you.
do is a choice.
Let me whittle it down. Let's just go
Yes,
back.
sir.
Let's go back 500 years ago. If you were impolite and he could slap the shit out of you, would you be impolite?
No, sir. And that's
Thank you.
many comments
Thank
that
you.
we've had,
Thank you. Thank you.
discussions we've had recently. He knows that I watch you. He listens. He
But
watches me watch you.
my point is, if he could slap the crap out of you, would you be impolite?
Not at all.
Thank you.
Mm,
That's why it
not
is
slightest.
because there's no consequence. So respect. I don't have the respect for you. Yeah, that's there. But why should a man have to need to resort to violence to keep you this polite? I shouldn't have to make that extreme of an example. You know better. So leave him.
And you're right.
Then leave him. Then leave him. Go find somebody else.
But why would I do that when
Because
I know that?
because you don't treat him like he deserves to be treated. You're impolite to a man who's not impolite to you, so leave him. Then go out here and find better. And let him go find somebody that's polite to him. Because what you're doing is abusive. See, I want everybody to think about slapping. Yes, see, she's using verbal violence. I always say women, the aggression line with black women goes one way, but you're verbally aggressive. You're emotionally abusive. This is abuse. So stop abusing him. Go somewhere else.
But I feel like, why can I not? Just asking. I'm sorry. I'm not disagreeing with you, but this is just what I've been thinking and why I wanted to jump on here. Why is it that I cannot work on that now? Like,
well, there's nothing to work on, ma'am. You either okay. I want to say what I just said. You already know you're being impolite and rude and disrespectful. All right? But you said out of your mouth, if this were a world to where when you were impolite, he could slap the fire out of your mouth, you wouldn't do it. So that means there already today exists the model for you to have control because you fear a consequence. But today there exists no self-control or consequence that you have to adhere. So he can apply no consequence and you have no reason to put any kind of self-control onto it because he's tolerating it. He should leave. No different than if he would have slapped fire out of you, you should leave. You're abusive. That's what I want people to hear. This is an abusive woman. The sir or yes sir to no sir, I want you what this is an abusive woman. And we need to start calling abusive women out to their face and let them know they're abusive. Ma'am, you're abusive. It's not impolite, it's abusive.
No, it's true. I completely agree with
But
you.
you didn't say it was I'm unpolite. You didn't come in and say I abuse my man. And I'm telling the
I feel
audience.
like that would be very abrasive, sir. I'm sorry, but I do.
No, it's the truth. Is it okay? It's abrasive to say you're impolite. Are you really being impolite? Or are you being abusive?
No, I know that what I'm doing is very abusive. It's not.
So in other words, You know the truth, but you wanted to use a softening word because it will come in. So what if a man was coming in here physically abusing you and he said, I just correct her from time to time. And I said, no, sir, you're being abusive. Well, I thought that would be a bit abrasive.
And there you are, back at it again. You definitely are true, correct on that.
Yeah, you guys are allowed to do whatever the hell you want. This is why men are starting to not tolerate you, because he can't touch you and you won't check yourself. It's not that you don't know. You've already proved you do know. You do know, because if you said ABC and you wouldn't do it anymore, he shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have enough self-control to check that. But see, the problem is you won't leave him because you know good and damn well you can't go back out there and get any better than him.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed.
Well,
at all.
but you're not. But you're also not. But you're also not well behaved enough to treat the man with the basic human respect he deserves. So you're abusive and you're selfish.
Yeah.
So you get no brownie points from that. I know I can't do any better, so I'll just stay here and abuse this guy. It'd be no different than if I said, "Hey, man, you can't find a better woman than the girl you're abusing. So I'll just keep slapping her up, but then I'll keep having sex with her because I can't do any better." See, to my critics and detractors, you guys are swayed by sweet sounding and nice. I get to the root of the matter. This is an abusive situation, and you know better. I don't know what you want me to tell you other than stop being mean. And I say leave. No, I say you should leave. I thought I say you should leave because apparently he's not strong enough. And you're the abuser. You need to leave him.
Well, sir, I'm not going to say I'm going to leave him because I know what type
of course not, because you're selfish. Because you're not, because you're selfish. Of course.
I am.
So I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand how jacked up this is. This is a woman who is saying, I'm going to stay in a relationship where I abuse somebody and I'm going to stand it for my selfish reasons, not because I want better for him, because I can't do any better. That's modern women for you people.
See, I thought that you were going to say that if I follow with what you're saying and I actually put my mind to it, that I would be able to do.
Ma'am, you don't have to put your mind to it. If he could put his fist to your jaw, you wouldn't do it. Why do you need to put your mind to it? You already know it's there.
I'm not giving myself an excuse, but just so you know, I've just recently known that it was there.
Okay. There are some pet owners that are really nice pet owners, and there are some pet owners that beat the crap out of their pets. We require better treatment for pets than women have to have for men. If you treated your pet like you treat your man, your neighbors will call the police on you. And this is a goddamn shame. You thought I was going to do what? Side with you? Give you some motivation? Leave him. You're an abuser. And until you can get your shit together, don't deal with anybody. No man deserves to be abused. You can call it impolite. It's abuse.
Yes, sir. I agree.
But are you going to leave him though?
To be 100% honest with you, probably not.
There you go.
That'll just make
there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna keep abusing the shit out of him because it benefits me.
I'll make you famous.
I'm your huckleberry.
She came in and thought she was just gonna, oh well, let me sugar and spice this for you and such and so forth. You're an abuser. And it is time for women who are abusive to be called abusive to their face. We need to hear more women being called abusive. It's like I said on my Clubhouse show after Average at Best. We have allowed one-way aggression for far too long, especially in the Black community, to where a woman like that can come in here, yes sir, no sir, sugar spice sir, such and so forth. She didn't try that shit with me because she can't do it with me. And she won't go out there because she knows that she can't find a man that's better. So like I said, it'll be no different than if it was a man going home and slapping a woman up and saying, but I can't find no better one, so I'm going to just stay here and abuse you. And because she was too weak to leave, what we call a man who will go home and abuse that woman. There'd be all kinds of things. They'd picket that man. They would cancel him. But how many of my critics would sit back and say, you were too mean, too harsh? Somebody will say something's wrong with my freaking tone with that woman.
Yeah, y'all, that's the end of the video, man. And even though some of y'all may be saying that, well, she was pleasant, she wasn't seeming like she was coming off as a rude person. I mean, she came and you could tell she was telling the truth about everything she was telling the truth about. It don't matter that she was being nice and pleasant in that moment in time. Each moment that her husband or her significant other was with her, she was said, as she was saying what she was doing to him, she was doing to him, which means she was disrespecting him, not probably listening to him, just doing a lot of things that you know disrespectful in a relationship. She was doing towards him. So I don't feel like any kind of remorse for her. Like I don't feel as if Kevin Samuels should have held back in any kind of way, because shit. I mean, he's right. That bitch need to leave that nigga. The nigga really need to leave that bitch. I don't know why the fuck he's staying there when he see he's getting disrespected while you still in that relationship for. So it kind of seems like both of y'all are both weird. Like the nigga know he's being disrespected. For you to know you disrespecting him shows that he should know that you're doing it too. So both y'all know you being disrespectful to this nigga. Why is he still there? But yeah, since you the one that really are consciously aware of that shit, then yes, leave that nigga and better yourself until you get to somebody else, to get with somebody else. That's what I agree with. If you guys did enjoy the video, man, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. I'm out, y'all.